What's going on, everybody? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Today I'm talking about Bitcoin and Ravencoin because the whole market is on a pivot point right now with the potential to go way up or way down based on what happens in the very near future. So stay tuned, guys. There's a lot to go over. All right, everybody, we know the drill. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I simply share this technical analysis. You use it as you see fit, but remember, you manage your own money and you manage your own risk. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Very close to 1,000 subscribers and the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's going to be a huge giveaway, and the heck with it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now what it is. My giveaway for 1,000 subscribers will be a $100 USDT gift for someone to start a trading account. If you've been scared to margin trade or scared to futures trade or scared to leverage trade, whatever it is that you want to do, that you have yet to be able to do because you may not have the funds for it, I will do a $100 USDT giveaway to have someone start their trading journey on me. So with that being said, guys, we're going to hop into the charts. First thing we're going to look at is Bitcoin. And I'm going to zoom this in a little bit soon, but first I want to look on the 4-hour chart. One of the things I said that people kind of thought was crazy was I thought there was a potential to get back to like $27,000 to $28,000 from our low of 17. And the reason why this range here between 21 and 27 has like never been traded in. It's never been actually like really traded in. It never broke that low in the summer of 21. And when it broke into it, it like kind of just ran through it and never traded in this area. So I expect that this could be an area where we actually see a lot of consolidation. We'll see a long-term just sideways move in this area if this is in fact, if 17,000 was in fact the bottom. And this is in fact an accumulation phase for Bitcoin before moving into a potential bull market within the next 6 months to a year, because I do think we have quite a bit of time before there's a potential for another bull run. Now, kind of zooming in a little bit on the 1 hour, you'll see I kind of marked the Fibonacci retrace from our previous peak, and let me get on the moving averages here. So the last time the moving average kind of pumped up and touched the 21, this was at $28,000 when we had our big kind of dump down. We bottomed out. So this is the top of our Fibonacci retrace, this is the bottom. And Bitcoin retraced to the 382 line, fell, and then came right back to that 382. So we kind of did a double top. And what I'm assuming with Bitcoin is that there will be a new test at 17.5, roughly 17,575. Somewhere in that area, we will test this area again, I think. And we had this kind of support line coming up as we were running up. But what I start to notice, and I made mention of this last night in a Facebook group, is that we start to get multiply reoccurring bearish divergences. So I'm going to kind of show you exactly what I mean here. So this run up, or this resistance line, bring this down to where the action actually closed, where the price is actually closed, as the price was constantly making slightly new highs, slightly higher highs. The RSI was making slightly lower highs, and the MACD was making slightly lower highs. That is a telltale sign that a reversal's getting ready to come. A reversal is in play. So they made one spike high, kind of a last-ditch effort, got close to the 382 line again, and then wicked down and eventually broke. So I'm expecting the 21 period moving average on the hourly to fail, and we will start to cascade down. Bitcoin will start to cascade down, potentially retest 17.5. That's my outlook on Bitcoin right now, and it actually looks like the NASDAQ futures could be in a similar position, though they had been kind of running up through theirs. Like the NASDAQ futures broke through the top, but could still very much fall out of the bottom again. Everything is not one for one, but it was making a similar pattern. But I do think the NASDAQ will come back down a little bit. We had a relief rally this past week, which is typical. Ravencoin, however, Ravencoin is making some strong move right now. Holy cow, it just broke through a resistance at 25.25 or 2.5 cents, 0.02525. It broke that resistance that had been kind of an area of resistance or support here before it broke, and now it's breaking to the upside. If this holds as support now, this kind of changes my whole outlook, because I was initially this dotted white line here. Take the moving averages off. The dotted white line was kind of a neckline for a double bottom on the hourly, and you can see it hit a bottom, spiked all the way up to that dotted white line, came all the way back down, double bottomed, and then was slowly making its way back to the neckline. And everything else so far has gotten to that level of resistance and failed. Link failed to carry out the double bottom reversal, and most everything else has as well. Was really getting stuck at that resistance level, and right now it's broken beyond the 618 Fibonacci retrace, which it was kind of doing the same thing Bitcoin was. If this is not a fake out, there's a good potential. There's still 27 minutes left on this candle. It could come right back down. If it's not a fake out and 25.25 holds, the next level of resistance is around 3 cents, 0.0305. And again, this would put us in line with what I mentioned on the last Ravencoin video, was that there's a potential for us to trade in this whole range here. This is a big range. 42% down and up, it's probably even like 70%. Yeah, right around 70% up. There's a big range to be traded in. Now, it doesn't look like much, between 1.77 cents and 3 cents, but that's a lot of time, a lot of area to accumulate really cheap Ravencoin. And you know, I was kind of hoping for more of a touch to the bottom again, because I bought it like 1.85 or 1.88 cents, and I'd like to get more at 1.8 or more at sub 2, but anything in this range is going to be a good buy, because we know that if we come back near the top, and even if we don't break a new high, 28 cents, if we retest that old time high, then even that's a massive move to the upside. And you know, odds are that we will break a new all-time high in the next run, just because of supply and demand, if nothing more. So yeah, this move is rolling. This is a strong move right now for Ravencoin. If it holds, then yeah, the next level, true level of resistance is going to be around 3 cents. But if this is a fake out, look for another touch of 1.7, or at least down to 2 here, where this 2.13, where there was a kind of a heavy support resistance range here, right around the 382 Fibonacci level. Right now it's a very interesting moment here for Ravencoin, and again, look, it was doing the same thing. It was making slightly higher highs, but slightly lower highs on the RSI and on the MACD, and it just flipped up, kind of gotten out of lockstep with Bitcoin. I don't know, maybe it's a sign of things to come for Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin blasts back through too, but typically you don't get this type of momentum, or this type of loss of momentum on all your indicators without flipping to the downside. But Ravencoin is always an oddball when it comes to technical analysis. So with that being said, guys, that's it for the day. I was going to do a little bit more on Ravencoin, but right now I don't want to say anything, because Raven is in the midst of breaking out. And I was initially going to make this video to say, hey, be careful, watch for a potential to come back down to 1.7 cents. But if we hold to 5, the next look is really going to be around 3 cents. So keep that in mind. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace.